On March 19th, 2024, a family tragedy shocked the nation. A 14-year-old girl, Carley Gregg, caught on camera committing an unthinkable act, the unaliving of her own mother. This trial left the courtroom stunned as shocking moments unfolded, and today we'll reveal the top 5 moments that sealed Carley Gregg's fate. Was justice served? Stay tuned to find out. Hello everyone, my name is Lindsay Unfiltered, and today we are covering the top 5 moments in Carley Gregg's trial. Now, we're going to go over a little overview of Carley Gregg's trial for those of you who don't know specific details about the case, and then we will be covering the top 5 moments that decided her fate. Now, if you like content like this that revolves around scandal, true crime, controversy, with a twist of humor, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're at 1645 subscribers, and I thank each and every one of you. I'm gonna play a little bit of each clip, and then I'm gonna give my analysis on it. And then at the end, I'm gonna ask you guys some questions about the case. So, without further ado, let's get into the top 5 moments of Carley Gregg's trial. Carley Gregg is a 15-year-old girl who was recently convicted with unaliving her mother. Now, she faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. She had the possibility to take a plea deal for 40 years, but she did not because her lawyers believed they had a strong enough defense by pleading insanity or pleading not able or fit to stand trial. Carley was a student at a high school in Mississippi, and her mother worked at the same high school. There were reports that Carley was starting to use drugs, Carley was depressed, Carley was a self-harmer, things of that nature. And on the day of the unaliving, one of Carley's friends told her mother about her marijuana usage. So I would assume or allege that there was some type of controversy between them about the drug use of a 14-year-old, right? So the security camera footage picks up them coming into the house, and Carley Gregg, with her hands behind her back, walk to the back part of the house where the camera is out of view. 3 loud pops can be heard, and a woman can be heard screaming. Carley then comes back in the view of the security footage and then texts her friend to come over. It was an emergency, and do they want to see a body? So inviting her friends over to see her mother's body. Now that is disturbing. That is disturbed, right? To take things a little bit further, Carley gets on her mother's cell phone, allegedly, and texts a message to her stepfather, "When are you coming home, honey?" And after that, we had a truckload of court interpretations and court debates about the mental health of Carley Gregg. Is she bipolar? Was this an episode of insanity, or was this a spoiled child that just snapped? There's a difference, right? So Carley Gregg will be spending the rest of her life behind bars, and rightfully so. But a lot of people, her lawyers included, think that she would be better off in another type of place. And there are some conspiracy theorists that say that Gypsy Rose is the catalyst for peoples like Carley Gregg, and that is an astounding claim, right? But I'm going to say one thing about this, and one thing about this only. Do you guys think Carley Gregg knew who Gypsy Rose was? Yes or no? Whether it influenced her decision to do it, do you think she knew who she was? That's all I have to say. Because I don't want to get too deep into that, because we can go down a rabbit hole of rabbit holes, right? But let's look at the top 5 moments.
I need you to go. Hey, where's your son wearing? Hey, can you tell me what your son's wearing? Hey, I need you to talk to me. What is your son wearing?
He was in jeans and a grayish t-shirt. She's got short, brownish hair.
So, jeans, a gray t-shirt, short brown hair.
She ran into the backyard. I tried to follow her. She jumped the fence and ran. She shot me in the neck. It's okay. I think
Does she still have the gun?
it's on the kitchen counter. I think there's one light round left in it. We cylinder. Going in the back door. She tried to shoot me.
Hey, I need some gloves.
There we just saw Heath Smylie, which was a stepfather, on the ground, screaming, still very in shock that he found his wife. He's grazed in the neck as he was inches away from losing his life, and they are searching for, the Brandon police officers are searching for Carley Gregg. And I did notice that they said, "Where's your son?" You know, because I'm assuming that the police are assuming that a boy would do this, but it was a girl. And she fled and she ran, and she was inevitably picked up, and she didn't really have much to say at that time. Now, if Carley Gregg were a boy, if Carley Gregg were a boy, I think she would have had a little bit more trouble with the police. Heath did say that she left the firearm there, but some police are extra super cautious. But them seeing her as a vulnerable little 14-year-old girl, they didn't, you know, rough her up or anything, it seems. I'm just saying, had it been a bigger, burlier boy, things may have been different. That's my opinion. That's my analysis. Please don't take it too far. I thought about including the footage of the security camera, but I can't even bear to watch it. I can't bear to watch things like that where I know the decedent is there alive and then they're not. I can't. I don't understand why people post videos on TikTok of their dog being let go at the vet. I can't watch it. I can't take it. If I know for a fact it's gonna happen and I have to, it's just too much. It's too much. So I didn't include that because I feel like personally no one should have to go through that. A non-willing participant shouldn't just be given that without a trigger warning. I'm the type of person that I need a trigger warning for that because I don't want to watch it and I'm not going to share it on my channel.
What, if any, concerns did Carley already have about having bipolar disorder?
So what Carley reported to me was that she had been worried that she might end up like her father, and that her mother had, especially after all this happened in December, that her mother had frequently said to her something like, you're going to end up just like your father. And Carley understood her father to have a serious psychiatric illness. So Carley reported to me that she really was worried that she might have a serious psychiatric illness.
Did Carley see her father as a successful person?
No.
Now, the defense's mental health evaluation, they have multiple doctors in this case, multiple. And they were all kind of saying the same thing, but this doctor in particular diagnosed Carley with bipolar 2 disorder. Now, bipolar 2 disorder is a mood disorder that involves alternating between depressive and hypomaniac episodes, but without ever experiencing a full manic episode. And when we talk about hypomania, it's a condition in which you have a period of abnormally elevated extreme changes in your mood or emotions, energy level, or activity level. So they're saying that they acknowledge that Carley has mental health issues. They're saying that, and that's the defense's whole leg to stand on. She has mental health issues, so maybe she shouldn't go to jail. I mean, either way it goes, it's going to be a hard road. Either way it goes, it's going to be a hard road. I love how he touches on how teenagers are good at hiding stuff, because they are. Teenagers are very good at hiding things. They're good at hiding their sexuality. They're good at hiding sexual partners. They're good at hiding drug use. They're good at hiding alcohol use. So I feel like it would be harder for a child that's always in their room for their parents to really know what's going on, right? But do I think the mother or her stepfather thought they were in danger? No. So that is concerning as hell when she just flips a switch and does this to these people.
What daughter did you do me? Your daughter tried to shoot you? Yeah. You're so shooting at me. Where's she at? She ran away. How old is she? 14. 14? Okay, now stay on the phone. Now stay on the phone with me. Just calm down. What's your name? My name is Smylie. Okay, calm down for me. Give me your name again. Heath Smylie. Heath Smylie? Yes, sir.
When we watch the 911 call and we hear the hopelessness sobbing from the man, and we see the hopelessness sobbing from Carley Gregg, it's absolutely heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. Things can change in an instant, right? There was a song back in my day, and we loved to sing it because we thought we were cool. It was called Teenagers Scare the Living Shit Out of Me. They can, yeah. And it was, I found out what the song was about. If you guys want to go look into it in your own time. But these teenagers are becoming different breeds of humans. And I'm not even saying that like in a bad way. These teenagers are more advanced than any other teenagers. These teenagers are more disrespectful than any other teenagers. These teenagers are more knowledgeable than any other teenagers. But I think social media has a large role to play in that. They're trying to be that person that they see on TV. They're trying to be that person that they see on Instagram. They're trying to mimic their favorite person. They're trying to be somebody that they are not. We all had that phase during being a teenager, but social media amplifies it because you have everything good and bad in one place for your children to consume, and there is no stopping it.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen, Heath, and I know it's probably difficult, you can take as much time as you need. Tell the ladies and gentlemen exactly what you remember about when you came home on March 19, 2024.
Everything seemed pretty normal, and came on in, and when I opened the door to the kitchen there, gun went off in my face before the door was, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches wide open, and everything kind of went pretty fast from there. It was a blur. So.
Imagine coming home and your child is ready to unalive you. And you didn't even see it coming. So the difference between her and Gypsy Rose, I feel like Dee Dee knew that Gypsy was not for her BS, right? These people could have had arguments, but I honestly don't think they thought this was coming at all, even had an inkling of it coming. A lot of people say Dee Dee knew it was coming for her, but I don't see that here.
Your sentences will be as follows. As to count 1, the jury having fixed the verdict at life imprisonment, this court will sentence you to life imprisonment. As to count 2, you'll be sentenced to life imprisonment. As to count 3, you'll be sentenced to 10 years to serve. You'll be required to pay court cost fees and assessments in the amount of $431.50.
During her sentencing, I feel at this point she just accepted her fate. She knew that what she did was wrong. She knew that she deserved to be in there, and that was that. She just nodded and continued. No tears anymore. During the verdict, she had lots of tears, but during the sentencing, she was like, yeah, whatever. Which lets me know that Carley Gregg has a mental issue of some sort. Because if somebody tells you you're spending the rest of your life in prison, you're gonna have some type of negative reaction. Her negative reaction is, God bless the entire situation. God bless it. These were just a few of the shocking moments during Carley Gregg's trial. There's a plethora of shocking information, but I just wanted to dive into a couple key details. I want to know, what do you guys think? Did Carley Gregg's mental status lead her to do what she did to her mother? Should she be in some type of mental health incarceration instead of traditional incarceration for life? You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, we have a lot of exciting things coming to the channel, current events. We still have the A to Z scandal series going on, and we will look into Gypsy Rose and her endeavors. She's been speaking at university. She has an audiobook coming out, so we will do a little dive into that. But if you would like any specific topics to be covered on the channel, make sure to go ahead and put those in the comments below. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, this has been Lindsay Unfiltered. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye now.